Next 10 minutes of uninterrupted basketball talk. Here we go. 10 minutes start now. Alrighty, only 3 games on in the NBA last night, but some solid work. First game up is the Bucks at the 76ers, and man, oh man, yes, the Bucks win 118-109 over the 76ers, but the 76ers were so short-handed. No Joel Embiid, no Seth Curry, still no Tobias Harris, and Danny Green falls down to the bench, which we kind of like. So this was the starting lineup of the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey still at the 1, which we absolutely loved, and we can't wait to shout him out in a second. Shake Milton at the 2, Furkan Korkmaz at the 3, Paul Reed at the 4, and Andre Drummond at the 5, and they were competitive the entire game against this Bucks team and took the lead in the fourth quarter. Just unfortunately, the Bucks were able to kind of solidify down the stretch and really kind of take the lead and stretch it to, is this double digits officially? We get officially 9-point win here for the Bucks, so they really just pulled ahead late in the fourth quarter, but I can't shout out the 76ers team enough, folks, of how well they all played, not having really their main cast of characters. Tyrese Maxey, 31 points, led the team in scoring. I mean, he doesn't need to score when Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris are on the floor and Seth Curry, because, they're all great shooters, so Tyrese Maxey was just a facilitator, but when he needed to step it up, he put up 31 points on really kind of efficient shooting, folks. 4 of 9 from 3, 50% from the field on 24 shots. We will absolutely take that. And he had 4 assists and 5 rebounds and a steal and a block to go along with that. Fantastic work. Shake Milton, also a real solid performance. 20 points, 6 assists. Andre Drummond, 17 points, 20 rebounds down low, 7 of those offensive. Fantastic. Paul Reed struggled at the 4, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Furkan Korkmaz struggled at the 3 really mightily, and we're a little disappointed in Furkan Korkmaz. We really don't get big flounder jobs like this by this man. He had 5 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. The 5 rebounds and 5 assists we'll definitely take, but 5 points on not efficient at all, folks. 11% from the field on 18 shots, shot 1 of 12 from the 3. Truly hurt the team overall. And then Georges Niang coming off the bench. Once again, next man up. We are missing 3 key starters here for the 76ers. Georges Niang coming off the bench, 21 points in 24 minutes. Absolutely fantastic. And then Danny Green off the bench, 9 points on 3 of 9 from the 3. It was also a +7 on the floor, which once again, that's what Danny Green is. He is a defender. We would like to see him be a little bit more of a consistent, more impactful shooter, especially when 3 starters are not starting, but he played good defense. He was really the only player on the 76ers team in plus territory while he was on the floor. But overall, you got to give so much credit to the 76ers team for hanging in there against this Bucks team. Absolutely fantastic. Now let's talk about the Bucks, since they actually got the win last night. Jrue Holiday back in the starting lineup. Fantastic. Still no Brook Lopez, so Bobby Portis was filling in at the 5, and he had a really solid game. Bobby Portis at the 5, 19 points, 10 rebounds, fantastic. Jrue Holiday at the 1, 8 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and he wasn't efficient, 28% on 14 shots. Giannis doing his Giannis thing, 31 points, 16 rebounds, fantastic. And then Grayson Allen, oh yes, moving to the 3. They moved George Hill from the 1 to the 2 and moved Grayson Allen from the 2 to the 3, and Grayson Allen had a fantastic night as well. Came up big in the fourth quarter, was a huge reason why the Bucks, when they were down in the fourth quarter, to take the lead in the fourth quarter and to extend the lead in the fourth quarter. Grayson Allen was a huge part of that, folks. 25 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, looked absolutely great last night. A +18 on the floor, the highest plus-minus of the squad. Fantastic. Woof, Grayson Allen, folks. I know he's, he was a little reckless in his early days in the NBA, being very making plays that you shouldn't be making, going way too hard defensively and, kind of looking to injure some players. So it really seems like he has kind of grown out of that and has matured as he's grown in the NBA, and he's making a real great effort here with this Bucks team, and I really think is going to be kind of a piece. If this Bucks team wants to repeat as champions, it's going to be Grayson Allen that really kind of helps push this team over the edge to win a second championship. So absolutely fantastic by Grayson Allen. We had Pat Connaughton off the bench, 8 points, and Semi Oulajé off the bench with 11 points and 8 rebounds as well. So overall, a real Great game. This was on TV. It was absolutely great to watch. Competitive, fantastic. And the Bucks pull away in the fourth quarter. They win 118-109. All right, then the next game up here, we get the Hawks and the Jazz. And the Hawks, man, they're 4-8 to start the season. Ooh, not what they were last year. So we're getting the Blazers and the Hawks just kind of truly nosediving this season. And I don't know if they're going to be able to kind of spin out of that nosedive as the season progresses. Yes, it's still a long season, so we're obviously not writing these teams off, but they got to kind of turn it around as quick as possible out here. But Hawks lose 98-110, folks. A 12-point loss, truly unfortunate. Let's start here with the Jazz since they got the win. Mike Conley, 12 points, 6 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 27 points, 3 steals, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 5 of 11 from 3. Fantastic. Rudy Gobert down low, 9 points, 14 rebounds. Royce O'Neal, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Bogdanovich, 18 points. Pretty efficient. 2 of 5 from the 3, pretty solid. 38% on 13 shots. Definitely could have used a little bit of work, but he's starting to kind of reclaim what the Bogdanovich brothers were doing last season. And then off the bench, we got, great contribution once again from Jordan Clarkson, 16 points. Can always rely on him for a lot of points because he takes a lot of shots off the bench. And then Hassan Whiteside still getting it done as well. 8 points, 8 rebounds off the bench. Exactly what we love to see out here. So it's all still, this Jazz team is still picking up exactly where they left off last season. Love the addition of Hassan Whiteside coming off the bench here, and they are rolling. How many wins do they got so far this season? They're 8-3. Absolutely fantastic. This Jazz team is picking up where they left off, not like this Hawks team. They are not picking up where they left off last season. Trae Young, 27 points. He had 6 assists. A solid night by him. Kevin Huerter, 28 points. Led the team in scoring, but still a minus 20 on the floor. Clint Capella at the 5, 13 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Really solid night by him. But then we get John Collins, 7 points on 27% shooting on 11 shots. We can't have that. And then Solomon Hill at the 3, 0 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Didn't really take that many shots. And, solid defense performance at a +0 on the floor, but he only played 22 minutes. And then off the bench, the only thing that we really got good was Cam Reddish. He played 30 minutes off the bench for 16 points and 3 rebounds. Nobody else really scored off the bench or really played any meaningful minutes here. So I don't know what's going to take for this Hawks team to really turn it around. They need Lou Williams. I mean, we need him to kind of step it up. We need... I don't even know. I don't even know what this team would need to kind of get back in it. Obviously, missing Bogdanovich last night truly hurt some, but even, when he was playing, they still only have 4 wins this season, folks. So, I don't know, man. Truly Hawks, so high last season, winning in the playoffs, all that, looking really good, being competitive all throughout the playoffs, and now they're 4-8 and not beating any good teams here this season. So, we'll see if this Hawks team can turn it around. And then the last game of the night, the Blazers at the Clippers. And man, oh man, this Clippers team, what an absolutely great win for them. 117-109 over the Blazers. And the Blazers, folks, like the Hawks, just truly nosediving right here. Maybe overstaying their welcome. The Blazers have kind of, been, right at the cusp of starting to truly emerge as one of the A1 Tier 1 teams in the NBA over the last, 3, 4, 5 seasons. But it really seems like they've hit their peak and it's not going to get to the finals. They're not going to win a championship, and we're thinking that Damian Lillard kind of overstayed his welcome a little bit here in Portland. So let's start here with the Blazers. Damian Lillard, 27 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. 4 of 13 from 3, 47% shooting on 23 shots. Not terrible overall. CJ McCollum, 13 points, 0 of 2 from the 3. Nurkic down low, 15 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. What a great night by him. Robert Covington at the 4, 6 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. And then Norman Powell, 23 points, hit some big shots to kind of keep this game competitive as the game progressed in the third and fourth quarters, but still comes up a little bit short. Their bench, nothing great. Anthony Simons, 5 points, but on 28% shooting. Cody Zeller, 8 points, 8 rebounds, solid work, but just not enough to get it done over this Clippers team. And this Clippers team stepped up big time last night. Obviously, Paul George, he's playing so freaking great this season, folks. 24 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Absolutely fantastic. Nicholas Batum with some big shots in the fourth quarter. 22 points, 6 rebounds, but he shot 6 of 8 from 3. Fantastic. Zubac down low, 11.7 rebounds. We get Eric Bledsoe, 11 points. Fantastic. 6 assists, 5 rebounds. I mean, given what he's kind of gone through the last couple of seasons, this is a solid performance by him. And then Reggie Jackson truly stepping it up as the season progresses early on so far. 23 points and 6 assists for a plus 13. And then we had Isaiah Hartenstein off the bench with 14 points. That is our 10 minutes. I think we're good to leave it there. So that was the NBA from last night, folks. Clippers get the win. Very well done. Paul George is truly carrying this team. And then let's just quickly touch on some betting tonight. Can we get back on track? Are we feeling comfortable betting in the NBA again? I think we've made like 4 official picks so far this season, and they've all not hit. So let's see. Do we have our finger on the pulse in the NBA? Now. What do we got? Any great value? We got Nets at the Magic at 9.5 at the spread line. Gonna stay away from that. Wizards, Cavs. Cavs +3, Wizards -3. Cavs +3 is looking appetizing, but remember, one of their guards, who was a Darius Garland, is out. Darius Garland or Colin Sexton. One of those two guards are out for basically the rest of the season. Torn meniscus, I believe. Not great. Raptors at Celtics. Raptors +2. Oh, with Jaylen Brown out? Yeah, all right. We're taking the Raptors +2 tonight. Let's see. Do we get any other great value? Once again, Nick Nurse is truly coaching up this Raptors team. This Celtics team, they only rely on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown is out again tonight, folks. Going to be out for a couple of weeks, I would imagine. So it's all going to be on Jason Tatum's shoulders, and they just got no help supporting cast there. So we'll take the Raptors +2 points. Yes, sir. That's the value, we believe. What else do we get? Bucks at the Knicks. Bucks +4, Knicks -4. Bucks on a back-to-back. We'll stay away from that. Pistons, Rockets, 2 bad teams. We will stay away from that. Mavericks at the Bulls. Bulls -3.5 against this Mavericks team. I like it. This Bulls team against good teams, they're competitive. They're kind of, losing some, winning some, but I don't really think this Mavs team is one of the best teams one of the better teams in the league. And we get the Bulls at home -3.5. We're going to take that. We love this Bulls team against mediocre tier 2 teams, and that's where we put the Mavericks at. So we will swallow the 3.5 there. I think that's solid value for the Bulls being at home. Hornets, Grizzlies. Hornets +4.5. Grizzlies -4.5. Thunder, Pelicans. Thunder +4. Pelicans -4. Spurs, Kings. Kings +1. Spurs -1. We get the Blazers at the Suns. Blazers +5. Suns -5. I'm not betting anything on this Blazers team. Pacers, Nuggets. Pacers -3. Nuggets +3. Once again, can't believe in the Pacers. And why are the Nuggets getting +3 points? Because Michael Porter Jr.'s out? That's probably why. We'll stay away from that with this whole Michael Porter Jr. situation. Truly unfortunate. Back is catching up to him again this season, like we really kind of predicted. And the Nuggets gave him $200 million. What were they thinking? We don't get it. Timberwolves, Warriors. Timberwolves +7.5. Warriors -7.5. Warriors on a tear, but we don't want to swallow 7.5 quite yet. And then the Heat and the Lakers. Heat -4.5. Lakers +4.5. Ooh, this is going to be a real good game. I believe LeBron James is still out here. Let's see. Do we take this game? Do we push our luck and turn this into a 3-teamer? Let's quickly see the ins and out here for this Heat team. Markieff Morris is out. PJ Tucker, game time decision. Bam Adebayo, game time decision. Tyler Hero, game time decision. Ooh, a lot of potentials there. Then for the Lakers, Rajon Rondo, game time decision. LeBron is out. Anthony Davis is a game time decision. Kendrick Nunn is still out as well. So all those potential outs for the Heat, we will stay away from it. Not press our luck here. Let's get back on track. Raptors +2. Bulls -3.5. Great value tonight. And let's see if we can get on the board here, folks, in the NBA. Alrighty, that is